Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination. Yes, I'm wearing a lot of bling. Ah, you can look at this nice. This is layered, by the way. My friend said he couldn't see this necklace, so I slapped on some extra bling. That's not why we're here, as you can see by the thumbnail. Yes, we are going to talk about that. This crap right here. My answer is because this is how this goes. Let me grab a pair of glasses real quick. Oh, there's a pair of glasses. I'll go with what I'm wearing. So I got a bit of like blingage. Okay. Dear postal customer, which would be like myself or anybody else that lives in this house. That's right. That's a good way to do that. Put your hand over it. Dear postal customer, if you vote by mail, and that shouldn't have been if you vote by mail, that should have been if you want to vote by mail. If you vote by mail, we're committed to provide you a secure, effective way to deliver your ballot. Use this checklist to prepare. Okay, there's this whole checklist right here. Now we're going to go through this checklist of crap. Why is it crap? Oh, trust me, you'll find out. Start today. That's the first checkbox. Start today. Nobody wants to start their shit today. Give yourself and your election officials ample time to complete the process. The second one, rules and dates vary by state, so contact your election board to confirm. Find this link. All right, first of all, that second one, if somebody is in an office to be able to deal with this stuff, your asses, oh my gosh, I've been talking a lot today, so now I have a change of voice. It's not Miss Rona, which is invisible because, oh, come on, tuberculosis is more contagious. I think we all know that. Okay, so let me get a drinky poo water. Okay, so like I was saying, if somebody can be in an office, their ass can damn well open the voting polls. Go open those. Stop blaming everything on Rona. Stop blaming everything on the Chinese virus, okay? I call it the Chinese virus because it came from China. Just like the conservative twins, I will put them right there. Those dudes are hilarious, but they get the point through. Anyway, so the next one is request your mail-in ballot, often called absentee. Now, no, it's not called an absentee. That right there, my friends, is a trick of the Dems to count you different in the polls. Don't fall for their shit. Often called absentee ballot, at least 15 days before Election Day. Now, here's the thing. If you put in an absentee ballot, you don't count. You don't vote. That's exactly what that is. Look up the meaning to that before you do this shit. Once received, the following instructions: add postage. Why should you have to add postage? That's like pay more out of your pocket that you don't have any money thanks to the Dems. Once you receive the following instructions, add postage to return envelope if needed. Here's the very last thing. We recommend you mail your ballot at least 7 days before election day. 7 days. Get the F out. 7 days. I do not think so, because you know why? It takes longer than 7 days to process. And if it's state by state, it takes longer than 7 days to count millions upon millions of ballots. It takes longer than 7 days. Now, sorry guys, I'm allergic to bullshit. I picked this up and my allergies started up. I'm just allergic to the Democratic bullshit. So here's the catch-22 to this. If you use this crapola, right? This crap. Sorry, this hand isn't as good as my left hand for covering things. So I had an injury in this hand that my finger got broken. So when I was a kid. So anyway, if you use this, I'm not sorry to say this. I am really not sorry to say this. Even ABL and David J. Harris Jr. know that if you use this crap right here, and by the way, I will link those two right here along with the conservative twins. Don't do this shit. The Dems are stealing your vote. Serious. Do not do that. The Dems are stealing your vote. If there is an office to call, right? If there's an office that you can legitimately call, I'm just going to cover that like that. If there's an office that you can legitimately call, contact your election board to confirm. If there's somebody at your election board, they're 9 times out of 10 city council and or from the Brotherhood. Okay, either city council or they're from the Brotherhood. Now, for years, the Freemasons have helped with all the voting polls. And now I feel like we're being taken away from handling the voting polls. So, why can't we Freemasons help with the voting polls anymore? Because the Democrats don't want us there. A majority of Freemason aren't even Democrat. We're actually independents. We are actually independent. So, I just wanted to touch base with that and let you guys know that when they're doing this is to steal your legitimate vote. And I really don't think anybody would want to vote for somebody that is a child rapist, and I'm talking about Creepy Joe. He's a child rapist. Do you want a child rapist controlling this country? I know that I certainly don't. And he's so old. I don't know if you guys have noticed, he's so old he can't even think. He doesn't know how to think. Sorry, I keep looking over here to where some of my earrings are. I was doing something else earlier. Got my Native American earrings. But is it fair that they want to steal your vote? Absolutely not. I think it's time to stand up and independently say, we don't have to take your crap to the Dems. And they work for us, not the other way around. They have seemed to have forgotten this. Over the years, they have forgot this. And you know who else says that? Do you know who else says that? Diamond and Silk. Love them. They have an awesome personality. I love Diamond and Silk. They get straight to the point, and of course, I'll put them here. I might just put ladies first. And then the fellas. Only fair. It is. It's only fair. So as somebody that's a mixed nationality, Native American and Black, how do I feel about the Democrats trying to dumb down America? With this is their idea. This is not President Trump's idea. This is the Democratic idea. They're trying to lock us in. And I was told by my friend Rocco that you can't go to Key West without, if you wear a mask out, if you wear a mask outside, you're okay. They won't arrest you. But if you're not wearing a mask outside, they will arrest you. Kind of Nazi bullshit is that? It's a Democratic-run island. And it's a shame, is what it is. It's a shame. I love visiting Florida. Florida is where President Trump has some land at. I'm sorry, I'm going to end up opening a piece of jewelry while we're talking. I wanted to open this one up earlier. But anyway, yeah, I just don't think it's right what they're doing to the American public, the American people. We have the right to stand up and say enough is enough. President Trump is not making a vaccine mandatory. He says it's your choice. So, I do want... Where did I get the sparklies from? Anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is we stand up for ourselves as independent, individual people that need to make and remind Congress and Senate and governors and mayors and council members, remind them our tax dollars pay for them to do what they aren't doing for anyone. They aren't doing their job. Absolutely not. And it's quite the shame that they're not doing their job. It's time to stand up and take our America back. I'm having to sit right now while saying stand up. But it's time to join together in unity and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough with masking us, and I was looking at my calendar on how many days they say, oh, well, you only have this many weeks left until no more masks. It's time to stand up for ourselves and say, no, I will not be masked. I refuse to be masked. I will not be forced to be masked. Let me read you a quote here. I will not be masked, tracked, tested, chipped, or poisoned to support this organized lie. This will not be my new normal. I do not consent. I do not consent to any of that. I also do not consent to the Democratic way of voting. I independently say, pay attention to this, because it's not the president's idea to vote by mail. I verbally am on the Trump train. A lot of people won't like that, but I would rather be on his train than on the path of literal, we just have to stay like this in a socialist way. And why do you think Bernie Sanders dropped out of the race? He realized something that he wanted for the American people drove him to the point where he couldn't stay inside anymore. He couldn't handle it, so he dropped out of the presidential race. He couldn't handle what he wanted for the people. What we're going through right now is orchestrated by the Democrats, because until they get what they want, we're stuck like this until after Election Day. Say no to vote by mail, because that snail delivering that mail will make sure every ballot is lost on purpose or cannot be delivered, which has happened in various different states. Stand up and speak for yourself and say no to the Democratic flow. With that said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, because there shouldn't be no rest to that crap. And I will see you guys in the next one, because I know this makes sense.